Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so what I want to quickly do just before I kind of talk furthermore on what the situation is looking like. Battlefield of Time, we got the Igris boss. I mean, it came out like a day or two ago, like a day ago or some sort. So yeah, I've already done a few runs, managed to get 119. So we'll kick in a run right now so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. So obviously you're taking the light team. I'm putting I forgot your name. Cheyenne. I put Cheyenne in the first spot. You'll see why. We've got Igris as the passive, and kit-wise, this is kind of what I'm bringing to the table. And that is, yeah. If you guys want to, I will say you can also apply the blessing. Oh, sorry, no, the toughness. The toughness. If you guys need that crit support, because you are going to need a crit. Just an FYI. Kept the blessing set on. You can, if you want to, put on what do you call it? Do the noble sacrifice, or you can do angel in white if you want to, and then on the other end you could, if you want to, where is it astounding connection if you want to, and then with go, if you want to put in, you don't need to put solid analysis because he's got, well actually, well, if you don't have his A3, because you are going to need that almighty break, just to kind of help you out a lot. But I mean, you could technically do a solid analysis alongside greed, or do greed with simplest blessing. That's also an option, but I'm just keeping it nice and simple for full curse, blessing, and greed set. So yeah, I'll give you guys a rundown on pretty much the way to go about it. So at the very beginning, what you want to do is activate the second skill for Cheyenne, and then you go into go. So boom, boom, and activate Go's second skill, so he kind of brings them all together. So that way Cheyenne's final hit hits most of them. And then at this point, you just kind of want to get rid of these guys as soon as possible. So activate to go into Cheyenne and clean up. Cheyenne's going to be the big cleanup for multiple stages. And then obviously with this stage, if you wanted to, let's say if the enemy only had a few health left, you can bring out Min, because you have to bring out Min at certain points to make sure that his bar's filling up. Then you can go into go. Times like these, you can actually QTE if you want to, but you've got to always realize that Cheyenne will be the quick cleanup. So once you get like damages in with go and whatnot, always bring in Cheyenne to do that little quick cleanup. So I'm going to need Cheyenne here again. She'll just clean up as per usual. There we go. And then I will do this, I will do this, because you've got to keep in mind, I need to make sure I'm filling up that bar for Min. So I think I spent way too long on that one. There we go. So you could, if you want to, right there, activate Min, and then get his second skill still being placed, as you guys can see, as it's going through. And then we'll just quickly get the ultimate, go through Cheyenne again. And this is where you're just going to have to hope and pray that you big hit. So I should have ulted there, but I just kind of waited a tad bit. And then I can ult again, and then the hopes. You have to hope for a big crit here right now. So yeah, there we go. 135. If I knew I would have hit that hard, then yeah. But if you crit around about 13 to 15 mil, then you will potentially one shot. It just really depends on how far. But once you get to the 69 health bar mark, that's when Igris will do the big shout where he's invincible. So that's something you're just going to be cautious of. I should also mention that while we're now getting our rankings in, and obviously we just beat the previous boss, well, so if I go back actually, they have upped the amount that we get, because of course with where the shop is at right now, right, it is, as I've mentioned before, now that they've added these traces, it is fairly expensive now, right? Yeah, so they've kind of catered to it to be like, alright, we'll give you a little bit more with the rewards now, because I mean, truth be told, most of us will make good use of these traces, knowing that we are getting some shadows that are going to be helping and really supporting us with certain characters, being Igris with the crit rate, Big Rock with the skill damage, Kaizo potentially with the defense pen, so that's going to help out with defense penetration meta, of course, Tusk with the core meta. So these shadows are coming in, and it is kind of worth to invest in some of them, and so realistically we do need to cater to shadows traces. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm pretty sure they have raised the amount, because I don't think with the place that I got being, I feel like before, even when I was first place in the last season, I didn't get this amount at the very beginning, unless I'm tripping and we did. But I'm just gonna let it set there, and then at the end we'll Well, then again, there's also an extra boss. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, so there's that. Now, with all that being said, and obviously running with the Igris boss, and obviously Power of Destruction being Dark Element, which I haven't done yet, but I did do a tester run, and 1 billion was achieved, but I know I can get a little bit more because I wasn't shadow stepping in certain areas, so I know I could hit more for the Dark Element. So seeing where the Light and Dark Element, with where they're at, it really has got me thinking on what the developers are planning. Because if you look at the picture, GINA is next. She is going to be a light typing. Now, truth be told, are people going to be summoning for her because of the character itself and the appearance? Yeah, no doubt. People have already said that. I mean, I say fair play, fair play. But to those that are looking into the kit more than the appearance, you got to ask yourself, is this going to be a trap? Because I mean, with the two girls, on how things played out with these two, the appearance wasn't up to anyone's expectations, rightfully so. But there's one thing we can't take away, and that the developers delivered on the kits on elevating the Dark Element. Their kits are really freaking good. Hence why, as much as, again, people weren't a fan of the appearance of the characters, wanted to summon because of what they're delivering for the Dark Element. And FYI, for the Dark Element, it is kicking ass with these three. As much as I don't want to say it, it's the truth, right? Dark Element is looking really freaking good. Which now begs the question, after GINA, we've got the teacher. Isla? Something like that. And so, with all of that, Bates are going to be coming in terms of their kits and how they are going to be affecting the typing. I wholeheartedly believe that when the teacher drops, it's going to cater to way more on the consistency. I feel like there's going to be some ultimate boosting going on. 100% some ultimate boosting going on. Because, again, as I've done a video on it, Charlotte on every single rotation gets an ultimate freely because of her kit and because how the gauge works. She's not working off building up her power gauge, right? She's working off from that tier 3 basic attack. The minute that is activated, then boom, ultimate is ready, 100%. Keep smashing it. So I'm not too sure on how Harper's going to get support on, but it'll be fairly interesting to see. I mean, clearly crit maybe and damage wise, but it'll be fairly interesting to see on how that will happen. But overall, where things are, they are going to have to hard sell us because, like I said, with this team, solid. I'm curious to see what the teacher's going to do because this is going to be the final character before the Thomas release. Everything is leading towards Thomas. Thomas. And so again, with the recent Igris fight that we just did, of course, you know, and just seeing where the light element is at right now, with the release of Go and how much of an insane character he is, and I knew that second skill was going to be so beneficial, where it kind of groups the enemy together, so super effective. And obviously Min himself from day one has been an absolute crazy of a character. I love using, by the way, as you saw, I love using this on Min because I'm literally just nuking with Cheyenne. I'm getting that extra 20%. Oh, I love that because A5 Min with this weapon, that ultimate for Cheyenne is going to be disgusting. So I love kind of using that and running that setup, of course. But again, next character, GINA. What is she going to be doing? What are they going to do to sell us that character? These next two characters, because everyone right now is hell-bent on the half anniversary. Thomas, that is our main focus, that is our main goal. Because with where Dark and Light is at right now, realistically speaking, we're good. We're good. And I'm sure a lot of people want to maximize their chances on wanting to summon out Thomas. He's half anniversary, he's going to be a monster. I feel like he might even outshine GINA and what's her name? Isla? God damn it. It's the teacher. I'll just call her the Teach. I'll call her Teach. There we go. I'll do. I mean, probably will, because, I mean, Thomas is going to be possessing a disgusting amount of power, surely. But seeing how they've done these two girls, I feel like they're going to do... They will pull something out the bag to bring out that temptation.
I'm looking forward.
I really don't know how they're going to sell us on Light, because I feel like a lot of people are content with this team. Dark, I can see it already with Harper and Charlotte. They can quite, in my eyes, I feel like Lee Bora can quite easily get replaced, especially if they cater to the kits for the two girls. So that's why I'm just kind of like, I'm expecting something to be pulled here. But in terms of GINA, I really don't know what they can do, because I'm looking at a good full package that possess breakage, healing, insane amount of increase of damage, good buffs all around and debuffs to apply onto the enemies. Like it's gonna be a tough one. It'll be interesting seeing how they go about on pushing GINA onto the light team.